I'm looking in. I decided to throw away everything I learned about animation and start all over again, because I can't stand being a loser anymore. Okay, I'm not a loser, but I feel like one. Going all in helps me believe I'm not one though. First of all, I'm actually not starting animation from zero again. I lied. It's just that the thing I want to and need to learn differs from what I have animated so far. The base is the same, but I have to clear my mind and do things differently. I'm ruining my house, but I leave the foundation as it is because it's strong, so I will be able to build a new house on it. But I'm not throwing away the materials of my old one because I spent a lot of time and energy attaining them and they are useful. I can even use some of them for my new house in a different form. This analogy is going hard. You know, sometimes when I come across 17-year-old animators on Twitter being insane, I kind of want to take my brain out and put it in the freezer. But I almost feel the same when I see extremely talented or hardworking animators the same age as me. On my better days, however, I find this very motivating. On my better days, I don't even care if they are the same age, younger or older than me. It doesn't matter because they just inspire me to get better. Comparing yourself to other animators or artists is a little bit dumb. It can be healthy, but only in small doses. Maybe this is just me coping, but when I see these examples and start feeling down, I remind myself that there are other things I have knowledge in. I mean, I know how to make videos, I'm a background painter as well. This is not flexing, I'm just coping, okay? I was painting backgrounds for almost a year and honestly that's a nice skill to have. Maybe in a parallel universe I was animating during that time, so in that parallel timeline I'm probably better at animation. Let's be real, that's a lot of time when you are doing any kind of art. During that time you're improving, especially if you're being worked like a slave. Dog, I really had my farming Thorfinn era. So basically, I attained a new skill. Before that, I was animating, but I didn't feel like drawing or animating anything else because when you have to animate for almost 2 years in the same movie and work into graduation movies that are not even yours, and you also have to write your thesis, and then you have to graduate, and you have to prefer to move abroad, you just don't want to animate more. And I love animation. I really want to improve at it. But there are so many other things I'm interested in that kind of took away the time from animating and making art. This is a stupid excuse. You know what? It's not even an excuse. I love my hobbies, but now because I'm very determined and decided to take the most important things seriously, I had to reduce the time I spend on my interests. These days, I'm logged in for real. I'm also on a glow up journey and I want to level up my workout plan. So I started to incorporate new elements into my routine. You have to pay attention to all these areas in your life, and man, balancing everything is not easy at all. Making content and learning animation takes up a lot of time, but exercise and other habits such as proper skincare plus enough sleep are also important for me. My social life has been in the negative range lately, but I guess you have to sacrifice a few things in order to get something you truly want. I mean, it's not that I don't want to talk to and meet my friends, but now I really don't have time to go out and have fun. Isolating myself too much is a bit unhealthy, but I still think going monk mode is worth it. Some of you might be asking, but what the F are you talking about, brother? Let me tell you, it is Genga. It's also content creation, but yes, Genga. Thank God I have a decent foundation in frame-by-frame animation. But I have to practice color markings, I also have to animate more dynamic scenes, I have to apply more camera movements to my animations, I have to get better at pacing and timing, I have to draw LO2, I have to improve at what I already can do decently. I have to level up so hard that I will finally be able to say, damn shawty, you can animate. Okay, I have to stop yapping. So, this is how I am studying and practicing animation currently. I have tons of ideas in my head. I pick one, then make a rough animation. I shouldn't draw everything very properly during this stage. This is one of the things I should change. This habit has one positive aspect though. The in-betweening and cleanup process becomes easier. I think what I should do is to just draw the frames with less details and to draw a little less of them. Maybe it's also not the best idea to animate with the pencil brush and I should use the G-Pen from the start, but using the pencil reminds me of sketching and helps me to loosen up a bit when animating. After that, if I find the pacing of the animation good, I start the cleanup process. If I don't like it, I make corrections because it's easier to correct stuff earlier in this phase. For some reason, I find the color marking process so calming. I was studying lots of Genga frames with markings to make sure I do this stage of the animation properly. When I go up on the bird up, I look at animations that I find very amazing or pretty and bookmark them. Sakugaboru is also a very useful site to use. Honestly, there is a huge desire in me to become a good animator and it gives me fuel every single day. Currently my goal is to animate every day for 3 hours. I know that doesn't seem much, but 1, I'm also making content because I'm taking this channel seriously. And yes, that is a lot of time. 2, I'm actually glad I reached this point because less than a year ago I was burnt out and depressed and I was not even sure I wanted to animate anymore. There was a point in my life where I just didn't want to make art. I've come quite far from that miserable state. I had a massive awakening about half a year ago. It was kind of spiritual. It struck me and at that moment I was like, I know what I want to do and I know what I have to do. Everything was so blurry and gloomy before and now it's all so clear. My priority now is content creation and building my channel. Maybe from next month I'll try to go up from animating 3 hours to 4. To be honest, it's a bit hard to be patient with myself and with this whole process, but I know it's better to go steadily, step by step. That's it for this video. Let me know whether you are logged in or not. I hope you are. And I hope you drink enough water. Also, if you subscribe, your chakra flow will be immaculate. Thank you. Love and peace.